Good evening, everyone, and welcome back for, fix that a little, there we go, Season 6, Round 3 of the Solo Champions League. So, Season 6, Round 3, has it been that long? It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, so Season 6, Round 3, we've got a bunch of different stuff going on tonight. First off, we're playing Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. Our aspect of choice tonight is going to be aggression. Now, we went with aggression, I went with aggression because mainly what we're up against, which is having a deck where every card has 3 copies within that deck. That means no energy, no strength, no genius, no power of XYZ, just 3 copies of every card in there. So Kamala Khan's ability to play a lot of events and kind of bring them back and use them again, my plan is to just use that to just pummel Green Goblin as much as possible and take care of anything that pops up along the way, including this Goblin Thrall we start with. So we're going to see if that works. We'll find out tonight, obviously, but I went with aggression, and we'll see how that goes. So, let's just move this out a little bit more. There we go. All right, yeah, don't mind me, just pointing a camera. So, we do start with Goblin Thrall in play. Anything else I have to do? Oh, we need 2 threat out, and that's right, in player order. Oh, sorry, when completed. Never mind. That's when completed. So we're good right now. That's good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So Kamala Khan's ability is Teen Spirit. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Ms. Marvel card, then add that card to your hand. Limit once per round. So what do we have here? Plan of Attack is nice. Tigra's nice, Melee's nice, Clobber's nice, you'll pay for that is nice, and Enhanced Physique is nice. I don't think I'm going to get rid of anything. Hey, thanks for the good luck. I could use it. I don't play a lot of Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. I do really like her when I do, though, so hopefully everything goes well. So I'm going to start. I'm not going to do any mulligans. I'm pretty happy with this hand. So I will use this ability to discard cards from the top of my deck until I discard a Ms. Marvel card. Ooh. Here's a sneak peek at all the stuff I got. All right, big hands it is. Now, one of the things I see here is Enhanced Physique. I'm pretty sure I want to get that on the board just in order to increase my resource generation, because we don't have the normal resource cards we have. We'll start with Plan of Attack, though. Search the top 4 cards of your deck, top 7 instead if I'm in Alter Ego form, for an attack event, and add that card to your hand, shuffle your deck. So let's go ahead and get 7 cards. Just need an attack event. We've got Big Hands, which is perfect. Anything else? We've got Relentless Assault. That could be good. I think we'll go... we'll go over Relentless Assault. I've already got a copy of Big Hands in my hand. And Relentless Assault will allow us to take out Goblin Thrall and do some damage to Green Goblin along the way. So I think that is a better one. Really liking that Plan of Attack card. Hopefully it serves us well tonight. Alright, shuffled up. Now what do I want to do? I think I want to use Relentless Assault, and I want to get Enhanced Physique out here, and I'd like to save You'll Pay for that if possible. Ooh, but Tigra's nice too. Oh, Melee would be even better than Relentless Assault now I think about it. I could have done Clobber. Would have been even better. I could have done that twice. All these things I'm thinking about now that I should have thought about beforehand. Well, we are going to switch over. And I'm definitely going to play 1, 2, 3 to do melee. Do 3 damage to an enemy, then do 3 damage to another enemy, bringing him down to 13. And I think I will go ahead and use Ms. Marvel's ability to get that right back in my hand. I'm going to spend these 2 to get Enhanced Physique out here with its 3 counters on it. Okay. So Enhanced Physique, its whole purpose for me is just resource generation. Plus, I've got a lot of aggression cards that give you bonuses if you use a strength icon when using it. So the idea here is that I'll be able to have more resource generation. That's it. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Mirkan I really like, but we're not an alter ego right now. Brawn I'm a big fan of. Moment of Triumph and Chase Them Down is good. You'll pay for that. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 threat from the main scheme for each damage you took from that attack. That's going to be very useful, I think. So 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2. And we're not going to defend. Ooh, put goblins into play engaged with you. That is 2 damage to me. I am going to use You'll Pay for that, though, which is going to cost me... We'll use Moment of Triumph. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 threat. Also, he adds a threat, doesn't he? He does. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 threat from the scheme for each damage you took. So that is 2 damage we're going to remove. Thank you for You'll Pay for that. Then we have an encounter card before turn 2. Another Goblin Soldier. Not great. Not great. Probably going to try and get Brawn out this turn, but Amir Khan is very tempting. It's just that these 2 guys with their 5 HP, that's pretty heavy. Alright, we're going to spend 1, 2, 3 to get Brawn out here. He's going to attack to do 1 damage. Also 1 damage to himself. And remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Ms. Marvel can attack for 1 also. Or we can clear off the main scheme. I think we're going to... Yeah, we're going to clear off the main scheme. And switch to alter ego mode. So we can get a higher hand count this next... A higher card count on my next turn. Hopefully that's not a huge waste of time. Let's find out. So I got Sneak By, Plan of Attack. Plan of Attack is great. Biokinetic Polymer Suit, that's a good one too. So that's 1 threat on the main scheme. Now they all scheme. 4. Yeah, I think aggression's the way to go. Just whittle them down. But man, there's 10 minion health out here right now, and I'm gonna need to get rid of that. Aggression's definitely the fastest way to do it though. So we have a scheme of 1, 2, 3, and a boost card. 4, 5. That's a lot. Knew it was gonna happen, but come on, 3 threat and gang up. It's Surge, because we're in alter ego mode. Surge, because we're in alter ego mode. Ah, the villain schemes. There goes my first level here. After Green Goblin, wait, no, that's just gone. So he schemes though for 1, 2, 3. And we, when completed, in player order, each player not engaged with a Goblin minion must discard 3 cards. We are engaged with Goblin minions. So we're fine. We're good here. Advance to stage 2B. And starts with 4 threat on it. So we're going to start up there anyway. The number of Goblin enemies in... Ooh. That's going to go up 3 per turn. That's not pretty. That's not pretty. So let's start. Let's do Kamala Khan's ability first to discard cards till we get 1 of hers. There's Lion Weight. I wanted that out. Big Hands is what we got. Then we're going to use Plan of Attack to look at the top 7 cards of our deck and put an attack one into our hand. Gotcha. Yeah, don't want to do that. I think Lion Weight would be really useful right now because we've gotten so many minions already. So I'm going to take Lion Weight out. The rest of these will get shuffled back in. I have to figure out what to do about that threat. I don't have a lot of threat removal in this deck, and that's already pretty high. What do I have? I have Big Hands. You'll Pay for that's nice. Sneak By is going to be helpful. Melee for all this. Yes, please. Biokinetic Polymer Suit, Lie in Wait. Very useful. Alright, I think we're going to go out of our way to try and get some of these cheap cards out. So we'll use Enhanced Physique here to get Lie in Wait on the board. And I think we'll spend Red Dagger to get Biokinetic Polymer Suit on the board. And then I'm going to switch over. Do I want to use Sneak By or do I want to do Melee? I could just do Melee and really hurt these guys. I think I'm going to go for Melee. So, right here, Exhaust. 1, 2 more. For Melee, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Then do 3 damage to another one. And I'm going to use Miss Marvel's ability to put that back in my hand. Then we'll use Brawn here. He's going to finish off this Goblin Soldier and take 1 threat off the main scheme. That should at least lower the threat that goes up each turn. Now I've got You'll Pay for that in case I get attacked, and Melee for next turn to take out this Goblin and Green Goblin. That's okay. I'll take it. 3, 4, 5. I do like Angela here, especially since we already have Lay in Wait out. So I could put Angela out, get a new minion, have them get hit by Lay in Wait. That'll go away, but then we can put the other Lie in Wait out. I think that's a pretty good turn. Let's see how it goes. So it does go up 2 this turn, though. And Goblin's going to attack. He's got an attack of 2. What can I do? I think I just have to take it. Yeah, I think we're just going to take it. So that's 2, 3, 4. Bring us down to 4 HP. Goblin Soldier attacks. I think we're just going to take it again. Going down to 3. Oh, do you? Do I? Yep, when defeated, you're right. Yep, I'll take it. So now I'm actually at 2. Even worse. And then before turn 4, we get an encounter card. Goblin Glider. +1 to his attacks. Ooh. Wiggle Room. Oh, I could have used Wiggle Room. Hold on. Let's go back, because he did 4 damage to me. He did 1, 2... Oh, and I would have taken another one because of his... Oh, no, that's another threat. But he did an attack of 1, 2... Where is it? Must have been this. Did I not do a boost card? Oh, yes, I did. It was that, because this was the encounter card. So he did an attack of 4. I'm going to actually use Wiggle Room for that. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage, and draw a card. So I'll take 1, 2, 3 health back, and I can draw a card. Well, glad I had that. Now we have Clobber available to us, which we could use to take out Goblin Soldier. Ooh, and you'll pay for that. Hold on. Also, after the villain attacks, you remove 1 threat for a scheme. Reach damage we took. I would only remove 1 threat, so maybe if I didn't do Wiggle Room, that would have been better. But if I use Clobber, we can get that back into our hand. This can come back. How to handle this. We're going to use 1, and we're going to use the second one right here to do Clobber. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. We're going to do that to Goblin Soldier here. So we will have to take a damage for that. But if this is the first card I played this round, return this card to my hand. So that is perfect. Then we're going to play Angela. After Angela enters play, under your control, search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck and put a minion into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What kind of minions we have? We have this monster. I don't want that. Goblin Thrall sounds nice. I guess. Goblin Thrall it is. Search the top 10 cards of your deck for a minion, put it into play, engage with you, shuffle the encounter deck. If a minion was not put in... Oh. Okay, so I guess I wasn't supposed to shuffle these cards. Whoops. Sorry about that. I guess I was just supposed to put them back. That's strange. Anyway, lay in wait would trigger. After a minion engages you, discard lay in wait, deal 3 damage to that minion. So no more Goblin Thrall. I have to heal up. That's just necessary. We're going to play, you'll pay for that to get another Lion Wait out here. We'll use Brawn to do 1 damage to Green Goblin. And remove a threat as well. Yeah, it does. I just assumed, I just shuffled it because I just assumed that's what you would have to do. So that's my bad. Hopefully I didn't ruin it too much, but yeah, that is a lot of information. Especially that I know there's a cost 6 minion coming. Ms. Marvel. She can still do something. I think the thing she's going to do, though, is heal. So let's go ahead and heal for 5, bringing me up to 9. And then I'm going to use her ability to get one of her cards back, like Sneak By. That thwart removal will be nice on the next turn. And then that's a pretty good start to our next hand. I could do an attack with Angela for 2. Do that to Green Goblin, bringing him down to 10. And I've got Lion Wait ready. Unfortunately, Lion Wait... Oh, wait, what? Search the top 10 cards of your encounter deck for a minion and put it into play and engage with you. Shuffle the encounter deck. Oh, I thought it said shuffle the encounter deck if a minion was not put into play this way. So, my bad. It is shuffle the encounter deck. I didn't see that period there. Good catch. Thought that was just one long sentence. Well, that's better. It seems more fair, especially at the 0 cost. But Angela with Lion Wait, that's a great combination. I think that's it. I'm not going to discard any of these cards. I'm going to go and get my hand of 6. I might lose here, though. Just because he could scheme out here pretty easily. The 1 threat goes up here. He's going to scheme for 1 plus a boost card. 2, 3. I'll take off 2. This that's 8. That's a 9 out of 11. And we have an encounter card to do. It is Goblin Thrall. Which is fine by me. I have Plan of Attack, which would be nice. So would Shrink. And Clobber. And Melee. This should be ready. What to do, what to do, what to do. I could use Angela and Braun to take him out, and then use my other stuff to my wish. So I could save Clobber for later, use Plan of Attack now, to go ahead and look at the next 7 cards. Get an attack event into my hand, like another Clobber. In fact, that's all I've got there, so I guess we'll take the Clobber. Clobbering time. I have chased him down. I wish I could have played at that time. Just none in my hand. Alright, so there's that. Do I want Bruno out? I think I want to just use Bruno for fuel right this second. We'll switch over. Oh, wait. No. Don't switch over. We're going to use her ability to get one of her cards. We got Nakia Badir. That is a card I like. Now we can exhaust to reduce the cost of the next card you play by 1. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to spend Bruno here to get Nakia out. And we're going to use her 1 and one of these Clobbers to get Sneak By. No, I'm sorry. Shrink is the one that's an upgrade. Get Shrink out there. Switch on over here. I'm really tempted to use Sneak By. In fact, I have to. Well, no, I don't have to. Yes, I do. These 2 can take care of Goblin Thrall. I'll use Sneak By. So I'll use 1 And we'll use melee here. No, we'll use clobber for our second one. That will play sneak by to remove 3 threat from a scheme, but because of this, it increases it by 2. So that's 2 more threat removed from the scheme. That's down to 4. I could exhaust and get that back to my hand. Now I think about it. I think I might, just so I have that threat removal next turn. Then we'll use Brawn to do 1 damage to the Goblin Thrall here, and take 1 threat off the main scheme. And then use Angela here to finish him off. I'm pretty happy with that. That could have gone a lot worse. Lion Weight would have taken out that Goblin Thrall immediately. Forgot about that. I knew it was sitting out here, and I forgot about it. Alright, 3, 4, 5. We got Embiggen, so that's the good stuff right there. We got Wiggle Room in case we get attacked here. We are in pretty good shape with those 2 alone, honestly. Let's see what happens. 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. We're just going to let him and plan on using Wiggle Room. So he's going to attack for 2, 3, and a boost card. 4. This card gets +1 boost if the Goblin Minion, at least 1 Goblin Minion is engaged with you, but there's not. So it's 4. We use Wiggle Room to get just 1 damage and draw a card. And do I have anything else I can do? No, that's it, but that's plenty. And then before turn 6, an encounter card. Hysteria. Attached to Goblin. When Green Goblin schemes or attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for that activation. Don't like that. We do have to add a threat to the main scheme, though, for when he attacked. So we have to deal with those. I might have to deal with those first. Yep, nice catch. Caught the same thing. So Sneak By would honestly clear off the side scheme right now. But Enhanced Physique sounds really useful. I don't have a minion, so I'm going to spend Bio... That's got to be for an event. Well, any event, I guess I could use that for Sneak By still. Or Embiggen. Okay, I think Embiggen's the way to go. So we'll get Embiggen on the board. And can only use this for an upgrade. So 1, 2 to do Sneak By, which is 3 removal, plus this 2 to get 5 removal. Clear off that scheme again. Do I want to exhaust Miss Marvel to get that back? No, I think we're good. I think we're good not having to exhaust her. Angela could defend, or I could save her for a minion. I'm going to save Brawn because there is no threat right now, so it doesn't really make sense. And we have Lion Weight. I cannot forget about Lion Weight. I often forget about Lion Weight. All right, thank you for the good luck. I could switch over and use an Akia Badir. Well, I can't buy anything, but I could use this and maybe get something that I could use with her. And I can let him thwart. I think I'm just going to go ahead and attack for myself, bring him down to 9. It's not much. And we'll ready everything up and get ready for the next turn, which we have to draw a card for, which is a new encounter card coming out for us. We're going to fly through this deck just because of how we've set it up with that those Guardian cards. What's it called? The one with Star-Lord on. It makes you look at the 7 cards if I'm in alter ego mode. Yeah, that's gonna add up. 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big hands. That's going to do 6 damage. That's good to see. You'll pay for that. Might be nice, but you know what? There's no threat out there right now, so maybe it won't be necessary. Sneak By and big hands. So a couple big hands. I'm liking a couple big hands. All right, so that is 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack. That's 2, 3, and he gets an additional boost card. So I feel like man, I can't really defend this one. I feel like I have to, though. Well, let's see what happens. We're just going to take the attack. 3 and 2 boost cards. 4, 5, 6 damage, bringing me down to 2. Oh, I should have defended with Angela. Nah, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'm not going to be a cheater like that. That's not really cheating, but it's definitely, you know, a little dishonest. So I'm not going to do that. Should have defended with Angela, though. That would have been the ideal move. New card coming out. Oh, and then that's a threat going on the main scheme because I took damage. So, we've got Goblin Thrall. That's necessary. And we're going to go right ahead and use Lion Wait for that to do 3 damage to him. Let's just make that happen. And the other one is another Goblin Thrall, which is unfortunate. One Goblin Soldier and 1 Goblin Thrall. I kind of wish we used Lion Wait on the Goblin Thrall instead. What to do? Well, we're going to use Brawn here to do 1 damage here, remove a threat. Take a 4th damage himself. Alright, we're going to spend 1, 2 to do big hands, 2 Green Goblin. That's going to be 4, 5, 6 damage, bringing him down to 3. Now what I really want is a melee. A melee to finish him off would be nice. Do I have that right now? Nah, but I do have Clobber. I could finish him off with Clobber real quick. I wouldn't be able to use big hands, but that would finish it. Let's do that. We'll spend 1, 2 to do Clobber, finishing off Goblin Thrall. And what I'm going to do now, switch over to Alter Ego, heal up for 5, going up to 7. And then we're going to use our ability to discard cards till I discard one of hers. We got a copy of Big Hands. I think that's all we can do. I mean, I could use Angela to finish him off, but I think I want to use her to defend. So, we'll stop there, bring everything up, and get our 6 cards. Okay. That is 1, 2 threat going on the main scheme. He's going to scheme for 1, 2, and 2 boost cards. Because whenever he schemes as well, right? Yep. 3, 4, 5 threat going on that main scheme. So that's at 8 again. And then another encounter card before turn 8. Death from above. Green Goblin schemes with X scheme or X equal to the villain's stage number. Plus X scheme. So does that mean he doesn't get a boost card? No, I think he does. So he's 1, 2, plus a boost card. I think this is going to finish it off. 3, 4, that is the end of that. That is definitely the end of that. I can't stop anything for that. Yep, that's the end of that. That is a loss right there. Okay. I am going to go ahead. Goblin Thrall does have guard. Did I attack while he was out? I thought I beat him. Goblin Thrall. Did I miss something? I don't think I attacked Goblin. I don't think I attacked Green Goblin while this was out. I don't know. I don't think I did, though. I'll check out the video later on that one, but I don't think I did. I am going to clean up, submit these results, and be right back for a second attempt. See you soon. Alright, we are just about set up. Well, I guess I'm getting there, still cleaning up. Just got my results entered though. But if you're just joining us, this is for the Solo Champions League. It is a semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. Basically, everyone plays the same setup, same minion, same why am I so lost tonight? The same villain and I can't think of the other word, modular set. That's right. Everyone plays the same villain and modular set. And some rounds you get to choose your hero, other rounds you get to choose your aspect, and you get graded on how well you do, based on things like how much HP the villain has left, how much threats on the main and side schemes, and how much HP your heroes have. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy running it. I enjoy playing it even more. Check out the link below if you'd like to learn more. So, I'm playing Kamala Khan against Mutagen formula, and so far it's been pretty tough. Now, because of the amendments we're using, the deck building restrictions, we have 3 copies of every card in this deck, every non-Kamala Khan card in this deck. So, that means there are no energy, strength, and genius. Those are the things that are really hurting this deck the most right now, I think. I tried to build some resource generation into the deck, but every turn I've had to use it for other things, basically. So, I think this time I'm going to focus more on making sure I get that out whenever I'm able. Alright, so 6 threats, or 6 cards. That's what I get. I have 10 HP. And I think we are off to the races. Nope, 2 threat out here. There we go. Alright, let's look at this hand, see if we want any mulligans. Lion Weight is perfect. Melee is good. Plan of Attack is good. Angela is good. In fact, if I do Lion Weight and then follow it up with Angela, we're going to be in really good hands. So, yeah, I think no reason to discard any of these cards. We'll start with Plan of Attack. Looking at the top 7 cards of our deck. Putting an attack card into our hand. An attack event. We've got Big Hands and Relentless Assault. We're going to take Relentless Assault, I think. Leave Big Hands in there. Relentless Assault's going to be good if we get like a low-cost villain so we can do some damage to Goblin as well. I mean, we've got Goblin Thrall, obviously, but you know what I mean. Alright. Then we're going to use Kamala Khan, the discard cards, till we get one of hers. I don't think I even saw Moment of Triumph in my hands once. It always gets discarded. So we're going to spend a Big Hands to get a Lion Weight out here. We're going to switch over to Ms. Marvel. I'm going to spend Angela here to look at the top 10 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do I keep grabbing exactly 10? Maybe Goblin Thrall would be good. A couple Goblin Thralls here. Yeah, we'll do Goblin Thrall. Put him out. Use Lion Weight to clear him right off the board. And now Angela is out without having to deal with extra minions. So that's a pretty good start. Anything I can do about that? Not at the moment. I do have Melee available to me, though. Okay, and shuffle this all up. We got the whole thing, not just those 10 cards. Too bad, the whole thing was Goblin Thralls. It would have been nice just to deal with those. I can deal with them a lot easier. So we still have Angela in play with full health. Probably going to attack Goblin. Not sure. I think I'm going to use Melee here, though, to clear out Goblin Thrall, do 3 damage to Green Goblin, and then maybe use Angela to do an additional 2 damage to him. I think that's the move. Let's see what we can do. Relentless Assault is mine. But there's also Brawn, and Brawn can help too. You know, we're going to go with Brawn. May not be the quickest move, but it still works. So that's 1 damage to Goblin and Brawn, but also 1 threat removed. And then Angela attacks, finishing off Goblin Thrall. So we didn't hurt Green Goblin. That's the biggest takeaway from the end there, but we have 2 allies on the board, which is almost better. We'll use Ms. Marvel to... Let's clear it off. Let's get rid of all the threat. Let's give it a clean slate. Ready up. Oh, we got to do a damage to Angela. And get our 5 new cards. See, we got Wiggle Room is perfect. Chase them down is nice. Enhanced physique, 2 wiggle room. So let's just let him attack. That is 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2, 3 damage. We're going to use wiggle room to block 3 of that and draw a card. After you play an attack, I could discard that to get it back, but I don't have anything else going on. And then an encounter card before turn 2. Goblin Knight, what an ugly card. Okay. Okay. What can we do about him? Melee sounds nice. It's a start. It's not enough, though. I think we're going to save wiggle room, spend the other 3 here to do melee. 3 damage to Goblin Knight. 3 damage to Green Goblin, bringing him down to 13. Then we do an attack of Angela, doing 2 more damage to him. An attack with Brawn, doing another damage to him. And removing this threat. And he's at 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll attack of Miss Marvel to finish him off. Get him out of here. So after he attacks, don't have to deal with that because he never attacked once. Still have wiggle room in our hands, and I'm in a pretty good state. So really, that turn, all we did was take care of Green Goblin and take 3 threat off. I'm sorry, we took care of Goblin Knight and took 3 HP off of Green Goblin with melee. Alright, let's get our new hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have wiggle room again. That's the most important note here. Maybe we should try and get Tigra on the board. We also have plan of attack available to us. Red Dagger is also interesting. We'll see if that works. 1 threat here. He's going to attack. We're going to take it because we have wiggle room again. So that's 2, 3, 4. Wiggle room blocks 3 of that. So we take 1 damage. And that's 1 threat going on the main scheme because of it. And then before turn 3, encounter card turn. Time. Monster. Why are we getting the expensive ones? When revealed, you are stunned. If you are already stunned, take 2 damage. That's unfortunate. Let's use plan of attack. Search the top 4 cards of my deck. Put an attack event into my hand. I have no such event in those cards, so that's just lost. Didn't like that. Didn't like that happening at all. I liked 7 before. Okay, I can pick one of these allies, basically. I'm going to do Tigra. Get her on the board here. We will attack with Miss Marvel to get rid of this stunned. Brawn attacks for 1. Taking off one of these. Tigra attacks for 2 more. Taking a damage herself. And Angela's not going to finish him off. I know. I mean, what's it going to take? We got Goblin Knight, 2 Goblin Thralls, and Monster already out of the way. And we're only on turn 3. I can't finish him off this time, though. That's the sad part, is I don't have what it takes. I could use Angela to defend against him, and I probably will. Ready up, get 5 cards. 1 threat in the main scheme. We have Moment of Triumph, which is great. Chase them down 2. Embiggen and Sneak By. Not great options. If we use Tigra, though, to attack him, we use Brawn and then Tigra, we can heal up Tigra, which is good. Alright, so 1 threat goes on the main scheme. Goblin's going to attack. Angela's going to defend for us. That's an attack of 2, 3. That's the end of Angela for now. Then Monster attacks, and we're just going to take it on ourselves, bringing us down to 6 HP before going on to turn 4 with an encounter card here. He gets Retaliate 1. That is not what I need him to have right now. Alright, so like I said earlier, Moment of Triumph sounds nice though. That's okay. We're going to use Brawn to do 1 damage here, take a threat off here. And then Tigra is going to attack, finishing him off so she actually doesn't take any damage for doing that, because she just heals it right back. So that is that. Now I've got my options here, which aren't much, and Embiggen and Sneak By sound nice. I can't do both. I guess we'll spend these 2 to do Sneak By, which will move 3 threat from a scheme, which definitely clears that. Oh, wait, hold on. Bring that back. Maybe instead of that. What do we got? It would be electric and yeah, we can do that. We're gonna spend these 2 to get rid of this this upgrade here. I do not want him having that. Spend these 2 to get Embiggen out there, and I think that is it for us. We can attack with Miss Marvel, and we will take Goblin down 1 more because I'm tired of looking at his face. All right, Embiggen we need. Come on. It's there. Let's do some damage. I want to get Lion Weight on the board. I want to do that 6 hit with big hands. Clobber with Embiggen would do 5 damage. We're looking at an okay turn here if we can just get through this. 1 threat. He's going to attack. Brawn's going to defend for us this time. That's an attack of 2. Oh, put Goblin Thrall into play, engage with you. Of course. Of course that was going to happen. That is the end of Brawn. And turn 5 with an encounter card, starting it off. Death from above. Green Goblin. No, Green Goblin attacks you with X attack, where X is equal to the villain's stage number. So he's got an attack of 1, 2, 3, and he's got an attack of 3. I have to defend. No, I can't defend. I have to have Tigra defend. Unfortunately, I didn't want to do this, but Tigra has to defend. Put this engage with me. That is the end of Tigra, and now we got 2 of those guys. This did not go the way I wanted. Okay. Let's spend 1, 2 to do Clobber, which is deal 3 damage to an enemy. If this is the first card you played this round, return that card to your hand. So there's that. We're going to spend... I really wanted to get Lion Weight on the board. That's the thing. I think we have to go for Lion Weight instead. All these minions keep popping up. Then I have to switch over to Kamala Khan, discard cards till we get 1 of hers. Oh, there's Amir Khan. We're going to spend Clobber to get Amir Khan out here. Exhaust Amir Khan, place 1 card from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck, then draw a card. I need to get one of those allies back. Where's Angela? Then draw a card. We got another copy of Clobber. We'll use Kamala to heal up to our full 10. We're probably going to lose this level of the scheme, I know, but I didn't have many other options here. So we'll ready everything up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Luckily we got melee. I do like melee, especially in this circumstance. Let's see what happens. 1 threat in the main scheme. Green Goblin is going to scheme for 1, 2, and a boost card. 3, 4. That is enough to end this. So, when completed in player order, if I'm not engaged with a Goblin minion, which I am, so we can just disregard that. But then this comes out with its 4 threat on it. Alright, and now an encounter card before turn 6. Goblin Nation. I don't have a lot of threat removal, so this is going to be tough. Each goblin enemy, including Green Goblin, gets +1 attack. Ooh. Okay, that's only got 2 threat on it, though. We can deal with that, I think. Let's start with a Mircon, put in a card in the bottom of our deck. Plan of Attack sounds nice. Tigra sounds nice. Bronze sounds nice. I forgot what card I already put down there. It was Angela, that's right. It was Angela. I think Wiggle Room. We seem to be short on those Wiggle Rooms. We can use Kamala's ability to discard cards till we get one of hers. There's a sneak by. Oh, did we ever draw a card? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did not. We did not draw a card for that, so that we actually would have gotten this. Perfect. We're going to spend one of those sneak buys to get Biokinetic Polymer Suit out here. Or maybe not. Hold on. No, we will. No, we're doing that. Okay, let's switch over. What to do? I think melee is the action, because that's going to get rid of Goblin Thrall and do 3 damage to him as well. So that's 1. 2. And 3. To do melee, that's 3 damage to Goblin Thrall, 3 damage to Green Goblin, bringing him down to 9. Do I want to exhaust Miss Marvel and get that back into my hand? Now, I think with Lion Weight we'll be okay. Now, really... Oh, wait, chase them down. After your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. That's going to be Goblin Nation. We're just going to end that. And actually, we are going to exhaust Ms. Marvel to get melee back. I just had an idea. So since I did that, I could then now spend these 2 to do Sneak By, removing 3 threat from this scheme. Now we're in a slightly better position. Slightly. Not much. Only got 1 threat out there. Green Goblin's at 9 HP. Okay. Get her hand size of 5. That is 1 threat going on that main scheme. +2 damage. Oh, good point. You're right. Thank you. Good catch. Okay, so he's going to attack. I think we just kind of have to take it. So that is an attack of 2 plus the boost card. 3, 4, bringing us down to 6. Unless I had a wiggle room. Hold on. Do I have a wiggle room? No. Going down to 6. And then before turn 7, we've got an encounter card. Hysteria again. It's back. It's back. Hey, thanks for joining. Alright, so... these aren't great cards. They all have to do with minions. Almost every single one of them. I could... nope, I don't have what I need to get rid of that. So, this only affects a minion, so it's pretty much out. Let's play Bruno to get Nakia out here. Spend these 2 to get Enhanced Physique out here with its 3 counters. And I think that is it. I can't really do anything else. Yeah, I'd like to use these 2, but I think we have to get the threat down to 0 first and maybe get rid of Hysteria. So let's shuffle up, which will get us an encounter card, unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to try here. We're going to try and survive this. Next turn, take care of any minions we have. Clear off the scheme if possible, and go over to Alter Ego so I can use these 2. Let's see what we've got here, though. We know we've got Angela, which will help with Lion Weight. So yeah, we got Angela, another lion weight, plan of attack, wiggle room. Wiggle room is exactly what we need right now. He's going to attack for 2+2 encounter cards. Just put him in the play. Okay. Since it's just 2, we will use wiggle room and draw a card. But when he comes into play, we're going to discard this to do 3 damage to him. Ola, indeed. It's going all right. I lost my first attempt. This second attempt's going a little better. So I'll take that. All right. Then we have 2 encounter cards before turn 8. First up, Goblin Soldier. Second up, Gang Up. Oh, really? To get all those minions out and then have all of them attack me? Do I have another wiggle room? I don't. I mean, this is probably going to be the end of me again. I have no wiggle room, and all 3 of these people are about to attack me. And he gets 2 boost cards. Yeah, this is it. This is no allies. So, 2+2 boost cards. I guess we'll defend against his attack. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Put him into play. That 5 will be 4 damage for me. Bring me down to 2 HP. And then each of these guys attacks me, and that defeats me. So yeah, we are out again. Again, we lost on turn 7, 8 there. Man. Yeah, it must have been. Melee here would have done really good next turn. Plan of attack, Angela. Man. Okay, I'm going to clean up. I will be right back for our 3rd and final attempt. All right, we are just about set up. Before I get started, though, I'll take a minute to talk about the Solo Champions League. Again, semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. Some people play trying to get the best possible score. Some people play just because it's fun to take on new challenges. There's something there for everyone, I think, so check it out. There's a link below. If you enjoy the videos or the leagues or whatever it is that brought you here tonight, there's a few ways you can support that. You can keep playing. You can keep watching. That's always appreciated every single time. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. Another way you can support is check out the Etsy store. Etsy store has things like the official league mat. We now have stickers. We have pins, all sorts of fun stuff. The stickers and pins are actually available as rewards within the Patreon. So if you want to back a little more regularly, get a few other rewards besides the physical things, check out the Patreon. Gets you the physical rewards for some levels. It gets you the mid-round results. It gets you specials, members-only rounds between seasons, and it gets you thank yous in the videos. Tonight we're thanking AD3, member of the Solo Champions League, for I think just this last season so far. So thank you for joining. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Then we have Matthew Noodle. Matthew Noodles. Matthew Noodles has been with us for, man, I think 2 seasons now. Really active member of the community. I really appreciate their insight and talking to other players within the group. So thank you, Matthew Noodles. Thanks for being around. Thanks for backing. And then our newest member is Ort Civ. Ort Civ is our newest member of the Solo Champions League Patreon. Check it out. Thank you, Ort Civ. And that's all I've got there. So we're going to get just about shuffled up here to get to our third and final attempt. I have lost all three, both attempts so far. So we're going to try and get this one better, but I mean, there's no promises, right? There's no crying in baseball, though, so let's figure this out. We're going to start at turn 1. Goblin Thrall here, 16 HP. I'm at 10. Let's get our 6 cards. And we're going to see if we need to do any kind of, maybe not. I'm just trying to see if we had to do any kind of, man, embiggen right off the bat. Sorry, I'm so distracted by the awesome option I have there. So I was trying to see if I had to do any kind of mulligan. Chase them down is not going to do anything about... Oh, wait, we have a Goblin Thrall, so actually maybe we will. Because then defeating him would get rid of unleashing the Mutagen right away. Okay. I think we're good. We'll use Kamala Khan's ability, though, to discard cards till we get one of hers. Oh, Bruno Corelli it is. Got to get Embiggen out there, I think. So Bruno and Tigra to get Embiggen out here. Then we'll spend Big Hands, Enhanced Physique to do the damage to Goblin Thrall. Exhaust Kamala Khan to get that Big Hands back. Oh, I'm sorry. Exhaust Ms. Marvel to get Big Hands back. I could use Chase Them Down to clear that off, but I'm going to go all out damage, I think. We're going to spend these 2, exhaust this to do 6 damage to Goblin, bringing him down to 10 on the first turn. It's not perfect, but man, I'm feeling vengeful. After those last couple attempts, I'm ready. Ready up, get our 5 cards. Got Moment of Triumph, Chase Them Down, Sneak By, Clobber, Sneak By. So Clobber's probably the move depending on what happens. 1 threat here. Green Goblin's going to attack for 2. We're just going to take it. So 2, put him in the play, brings us down to 8. Adds 1 threat to the main scheme. Then before turn 2, we have an encounter card. Another Goblin Thrall. So that's a lot there. Seems like Clobber's the way to go. We're going to spend a Sneak By and a Moment of Triumph to do Clobber right here. Beats him, gets his back in my hand. Chase Them Down to then remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Wish I could have anything else available to me, but I just don't, do I? These all cost 2. We're going to exhaust Ms. Marvel to remove 1 threat from the scheme here. And ready up. Alright, that's 1 threat going on the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2. We're just going to take it again. 2, 3, bring us down to 5. And then he attacks for 1, bring us down to 4. Not great, not ideal. And then before turn 3, an encounter card. It is Goblin Soldier. That is a lot. I knew this was going to happen. How can I do this? All right, we're going to spend Clobber. And what else? We'll spend the other one on Brawn to do Relentless Assault. Exhaust this to make it an additional 2, so that's 7 damage. We'll do that 7 damage to Goblin Thrall, leaving 4 damage left over for Goblin Soldier. And we will exhaust Ms. Marvel to get that back in our hands. Then we're going to spend... Yeah, we're going to spend 1/2 to do Relentless Assault again against Goblin Soldier. No, I don't want to do that. I feel like I have to, though. We're going to do the 1/2 to do Sneak By and clear this off. That's what we're going to do. Because we're switching to Alter Ego mode. I gotta. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Nakia Badir is important. Line Weight is as well. So that's 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then an encounter card before turn 4. Pumpkin Bombs. After the villain attacks, you discard Pumpkin Bombs and take 2 indirect damage. Spend 2 strength resources to discard this card. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We're going to... Let's start with Kamala's ability to discard... Well, first off, we're going to heal up to 9. Then discard cards till we get one of hers. Mir Khan, perfect. We're going to spend Moment of Triumph to get Nakia out, spend her to get Amir Khan out, spend him to put this ally down there and draw a card. And then we switch over. We're going to spend... How can I afford this? I really want to do Big Hands, 2 Green Goblin for 6 damage. That's what I want to do. If I do that, though, that's really close to ending. So I think Sneak By is something I have to do. I can't do both. Well, I could. No, I can't. Can't do both. So we got to figure it out. Man, so hard to choose. I can do one of the 1s and one of the 2-cost ones. Now I've lost all 3 games so far. The first 2 games so far. This is my 3rd one now. I really have to do Sneak By, and I have to do Lion Weight, unfortunately. It's not what I want to do. I want to use this to do some damage. But we're going to do 1, 2 on Sneak By to remove 3 threat from a scheme, and spend this to get Lion Weight on the board. That's not what I wanted to do this turn. I have a lot of other things I'd rather do, but that's where we are, and we'll get 5 cards, see what happens. All right, that's 1 threat on the main scheme. Then we've got Wiggle Room, which is perfect because we're going to use that right now. He's going to attack for 2. Put him in the play. Do I want to take it for 2? For 2, we will discard it, draw a card, take no damage. Oh, wait, we can use this, though. We will use this to do 3 damage to him as he comes out. Then these guys both attack, I believe. So they attack for 1. I'll just take both of their hits, bring me down to 7. Oh, and then there's this. After the Pumpkin Bomb attacks... after the villain attacks you, discard Pumpkin Bomb, take 2 more indirect damage. So that's it, bringing me down to 5. For turn 5, we have an encounter card. He gets a weapon. He has +1 to his attack. And it gains ranged. Okay. That's not great. Relentless Assault sounds great. Just feels good, honestly, but it's kind of overkill. But it would be nice to say goodbye to a lot of this. For instance, if I did Relentless Assault, I could do a bunch of damage up there. Let's do it. Let's do Relentless Assault. No, I don't have the right... Nope, I don't have the thing that gets me overkill, so there's not really a point in doing Relentless Assault. We'll do melee. Gotta do melee. There's 3 damage to an enemy. We'll do the 3 damage right here. The 3 damage to another enemy will be that one. We're exhausting this to make that 5 damage, bringing him down to 5 HP. And then we'll just attack with Miss Marvel to get rid of him. Oh, after he's defeated, they each do a damage. That brings me down to 3. I don't like where I am now. Still have wiggle room for next turn. That was my plan, to keep wiggle room available. But man, that's still a lot of things to take care of. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2, 3, and encounter card. We're using wiggle room no matter what, pretty much. Of course. But we'll use wiggle room to block that. Right here. Draw a new card. And then we're going to go for turn 6 with an encounter card. Hysteria. Keep getting Hysteria. Plan of attack really hurt me last time. Maybe I should just let that go over to the next phase. If I do that, I might be better off. So if I were to... Let's do it. We're going to go over to Kamala Khan. We're going to heal up for 5, going up to 8. Then I'm going to spend Plan of Attack to look at the top 7 cards here. 6. I got to shuffle it up, which will give us another encounter card, unfortunately. Yeah, it is. It is. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can put an attack card into my hand. We'll put melee damage, maybe? Yeah, I guess it's melee. It's the only one we've got. Oh, I should have used Amir Khan first. What was I thinking? Oh, man, now he's wasted. That was a waste. I really screwed that turn up. Okay. Let's use this to get lion weight on the board, and then 1, 2, 3 to get red dagger on the board. So at least we got some stuff going on. And then we'll ready everything up. Get ourselves a hand size of 6. Well, you know what? We could, before we go to 6, we could then use Amir Khan to put melee at the bottom of our deck and draw a card. Relentless Assaults, I think we'll actually discard that and draw 6 other cards. So not a total waste, but it could have been better last turn. Clobber is nice. Wiggle Room's even better, but we can't use it right now. So that is 1 threat going on the main scheme, but he's going to scheme for 1 and 2 encounter cards here. 2, 3, 4. That definitely beats this. So, in player order, each player not engaged with a goblin must discard 3 cards from the encounter deck and put the first goblin minion they discard this way into play engaged with them. And we got 1, 2. Ooh, monster. That's a hero action, so I can't even use it. That's bad. That's not great. Then we have to do 2 encounter cards before going on to turn 7. Goblin Soldier. And Power gauntlets. That's a lot. There's a lot going on out here. Okay. We'll use Amir Khan to put... We'll put Relentless Assault at the bottom of the deck and draw a card. What can we use Naki and Badir for? Anything? No, I could put Bruno out there, but I'd rather just use him as a resource, I think. Switch over to here. We're going to save Wiggle Room. We're going to spend Bruno and Moment of Triumph to do big hands. 6 damage. Oh, I'm stunned when I take... I'm already have to be stunned when that happens. So if that's the truth, then we attack first to get rid of this. Then we do this, exhausting this to do 6 damage to monster. I guess I should have acted Red Dagger. I didn't even think about him, honestly. Man. Oh, you're totally right. You're right. You can do that. If that's the case, then I'll take Moment of Triumph back. Good point. Never even considered that. I've never known that. Okay. Wiggle Room I want to save. And guess I could use Clobber, but what good's that really going to do? I guess we'll do these 2 for Clobber, getting him down to 3, and then use this to finish him off. Can I get rid of any of these of the stuff I have? I could get rid of the laser rifle, and that's it. So we will. We're going to get rid of the laser rifle, keeping Wiggle Room. And that is everything I can do this turn. 2, 3, 4. I might have defended the scheme flip, but I kind of already had settled into letting it happen. But yeah, you're right. I probably would have been better off that way. Didn't even consider it, though. So 1 threat's going on that main scheme. Ah, you're right, Goblin Soldier. He's going to attack for 2 and get 2 of these. And he comes out, but we're going to use Lay in Wait to do 3 damage to him. That is 2 attack. We're going to use Wiggle Room to avoid that and take this. After the attached villain attacks and damages you, I didn't take any damage, so that's fine. Then before turn 8, we have an encounter card. Goblin Thrall. Again, as usual, wish I hadn't used Lie in Wait yet. Okay. We're going to spend Enhanced Physique to get Biokinetic Polymer Suit out here. We're going to spend that and these 2 to do melee. First melee is going to get rid of Goblin Thrall. I am using Embiggen for this. And the other melee is going to go towards Goblin himself, just bringing him down to 0. Finally. Right, because he was at 5, so that's 0. We're going to stage 2. When revealed, deal 2 encounter cards to each player. Yeah, I'm screwed. But he is at 18 HP, and we got to stage 2, so we'll see if that's actually worth it or not when the time comes. We will use Red Dagger now to defeat him. Can't use these 2. Could go over, but he's going to scheme for 2 plus 2 encounters, so that's 6 potentially, maybe even more. That would be enough to beat me, so I can't really go over without taking down some threat along the way. Ms. Marvel can still attack or thwart. Again, you're right. Man, I cannot remember that one. I don't look at cards after I beat it. I just get rid of it happily. So thank you for calling me out on that. Ms. Marvel, I can do one something. I might as well just bring this down one to the best of my ability and ready everything up for next turn. Please give me a wiggle room. I could really use a wiggle room. No, you're totally right. Yeah, of course I do. Chase them down sounds nice, but I have nothing out there right now. Sneak by would be useful. Relentless Assault can be used. Clobber also, depending on what happens. So, we're going to do one threat on this main scheme. He's going to attack, and Red Dagger is going to defend. So that's 2 and 2 encounter cards. 3, 4, 5. That's the end of Red Dagger, but I could bring him back. Let's bring him back. We're going to spend 2 resources to bring him back. Deal 2 damage. So when Red Dagger is defeated, spend 2 resources of different types. They are different types, right? Yes. Deal 2 damage to an enemy and return Red Dagger to your hand. Sorry, I thought he just goes back. But that's just 2 damage to an enemy, which I could use at this point. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to find out. We have 3 encounter cards before going into turn 9. 3 is a lot of encounter cards in this particular setup. So, first up. Wicked Ambitions. Discard X cards from the encounter deck where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. Each time a goblin minion is discarded this way, choose to either take 3 damage or put the minion engaged in play engaged with you. So I have to discard 6 cards. Each goblin has to either come out or do 3 damage to me. So far, nothing. There was not a single goblin in those 6 cards. So discard X cards from the encounter deck where X is equal to double the villain's stage number, so that's 6 cards. Each time a goblin minion is discarded this way, choose to either take 3 damage. Not a single goblin. And so much damage. 2 damage to an enemy. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Oh, this thing I did with, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, you're right. It's stage 2. So these 2 cards would actually be back. You're right. I was thinking it's expert mode, which is stage 3. So they were still in order, so I just put those 2 back. I know what they are, which is a little cheesy, I know, but Goblin Thrall's in play. Goblin Glider is also in play. This is bad. Can I do anything about this? All right, we're going to spend 1 and 2 to do Clobber. Doing 3 damage to an enemy is here. And then we're going to exhaust Ms. Marvel to put that back into our hand, right? No, we're not going to exhaust Ms. Marvel. We're going to leave her the way it is. Well, no, Clobber, since the first card we play, goes into our hand. And since we beat them, we're going to use Chase Them Down, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Okay. Then, maybe I could exhaust. No, I think I'm going to heal up this turn if I can. You know what? No, we are going to exhaust Ms. Marvel to get Chase Them Down back. And we're going to spend... No, I'm not going to get Chase Them Down. Get it back. This is the 2 cards I had. I'm going to spend these 2 to get rid of Power Gauntlets so that that's no longer a problem. Yeah. Guess there's that. What to do? I have to switch over here. We're going to heal for 5. I might lose here just because of all the threat we're going to get, but we'll see. We're going to use Amir Khan to put a card at the bottom of the deck and draw a card. We're going to use Kamala Khan's ability to discard cards until one of hers is back. Okay. Nakia Badir I can't use because these are both hero actions. Alright, I think that's it. That's it for this turn. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to keep big hands. I'm going to hope for like a double or even tripled big hands turn next. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it all depends on what happens here. So first off, 1 threat's coming out. Then he's going to scheme for 2 and 2 boost cards. 3. He's going to scheme for 3 total. We'll put a 3 out there. So we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 encounter card before turn 10. Okay. Gain Surge, okay. Attached to the villain. He gets Retaliate 1. I can deal with Retaliate 1 right now, I think. First off, Amir Khan's going to put a card at the bottom of the deck. And we're going to draw another card. Very good. We're going to use Kamala's ability to discard cards till... Oh, we got Sneak By, okay. We're going to use Nakia Badir to get... Reduce the net card of the reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. Okay, so then Kamala switches over. I'm gonna pay. You'll play for that, and then big hands, exhausting. You know what? Instead of you pay for that, I'm gonna exhaust this and big hands to get 6 damage, bringing him down to 10 HP. And I am gonna exhaust Ms. Marvel to get that back into our hands. Oh, so I want to keep going. Then I'm going to spend Chase Them Down, and you'll pay for that to do another big hands for 4 damage, bringing him down to 6. Come on, I just need this super big hands turn. That's what I need. I'm going to spend... Can I keep doing this? I think I need to do some threat removal instead. Yeah, I think we have to. So we're going to spend 2. We're going to spend these 2 to do Sneak By, removing 3 threat from the main scheme here. Well, from a scheme. And then I'm going to spend big hands to get Lion Weight out here. It's not perfect, but Lion Weight will help. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We're at full HP, which is a good start. Oh, he had Retaliate, so that is actually 2 attacks I did to him, bringing us down to 8 HP. This is dangerous. I've got Relentless Assault, which won't help. Plan of Attack, Angela. These are not attacks that I need. I need to do 6 damage to him. Alright, that's 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack. I think we have to defend. So we're going to defend. So that's 2, 3, and 2 boost cards. 4, 5, 6. Minus my 1 defense is 5 damage, bringing us down to 3 HP. Please let me survive this. Encounter card for turn 11. Goblin Knight. Goblin Knight. We will use Lion Weight to do 3 damage to him. So at least there's that, but we do have Relentless Assault available. Hold on. Hold on. That's actually really good news, isn't it? So, we use Biokinetic Polymer Suit and Enhanced Physique here to do Relentless Assault. But we will exhaust this so it gets +2. So it gets overkill and does 7 damage to him. So that's 4 damage. And then the 3 remaining damage we do to Green Goblin. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We're going to do Plan of Attack to look at 4 cards. Please, please. 1 attack card. That's all I need. There's Clobber and Melee. I think we take Clobber because it's the cheaper option. Put these back in. I mean, it's not going to be a clean, pretty board. But I think we're going to be okay. What did we do to him? We did an attack with Relentless Assault, but that's not an attack against him. I guess it was, so that does get Retaliate 1. Then we do 1-2 for Clobber, doing 3 damage to him, bringing him down to 0. So we somehow scraped a victory out of this. Somehow. We got it down to turn 11 on our third attempt with 5 threat on the main scheme, stage 2, 3 attachments on him. I had barely any of my board out there. Man, I think it beats my best round. I mean, you may have 3 wins, but I only got the 1 win here. You're right. Okay, I don't take damage from overkill? Okay, that's good to know. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, this last one I'm pretty proud of. The first 2 didn't go as great, but I am pretty proud of this one. That last hand I didn't think I was going to win with. It was just overkill and the right minion at the right time that made that doable. It would have been better if I had a cheaper minion, but, you know, I'll take it. So yeah, that is game 3 for me, round 3 for me. I'll take it. 1 out of 3 victories. I don't win against Mutagen formula that often, so it's not a huge surprise. These deck building constraints obviously aren't making it any easier. Not for me, not for you, not for anyone. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. I enjoy that even more, so I really appreciate all of you. That's true. I could have done it. No, he had 3 HP, so Angela wouldn't have done it. Because I would have gotten a new minion now on the board of Angela. Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. So get minion out there, then use overkill, and then, yeah, that would have been nice. A cheaper minion would have been even better. Angela would have helped with my HP, all sorts of scoring stuff. I don't deal with the scoring stuff too much. I just want to win. But yeah, that would also an alternate plan that would have really helped. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind next time, which maybe never, because I'm never going to use this deck building constraint again. Nope. All right. I really appreciate you watching. Appreciate all of you playing. That's all I've really got for tonight. Thank you, and good luck to all of you in round 3, and get ready for round 4 coming soon. Wait. So you're only playing 3 total? Yeah, we only play 3 games. Yeah, the league is made to play 3 games. You don't play more than that. If anyone submits more than 3 games, I delete anything past the 3 games, because the rules are just 3 games. So yeah, just 3. All right. Let me know if you have any other questions about that. Feel free to reach out in the Discord if you have anything. All right. Bye.